No, just laying here before I get up. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Going work today. Was thinking how I really don't want to go, but you should never feel bad about the day that you can get up and go earn yourself some money. That ain't nothing to look at as a bad thing in life. Come on now. I was on layoff for 2 weeks because we were done working in Ocean City, and I was sitting home idle. All last week, the week before that, and no, Monday. So I'm glad that I can go out here and work. Men got utility value that lasts longer after our sexual peak. Women don't have that. That's why they need us. No, and when I was sitting around with idle time, I watched that television show, To Catch a Predator. Not the show itself, just the people getting caught, but I also saw a lot of those police interrogations. And, you know, what it showed me is that I'm lucky that I don't have an impulse that can't be controlled. I barely have an impulse to say hello to these women, and which led to a decrease in the impulse in fapping. I ain't done no fapping in a while. So I don't have that impulse, no real negative impulses, but I was looking at the comment section. This is getting into the meat of the conversation or the meat of the information. I was looking in the comment section, right, and I saw how so many people were saying that this was such a good show and it needed to be brought back. It really never should have left, in all honesty. And I thought about it, and there's two reasons that I came up with as to why that show's not on. Number one, the demographic, the people that they were catching in these sting operations. If you don't know what it was, it's basically they're enticing guys on the internet to have sex, to come and solicit sex from a young child, under 18, boy or girl. Now, and they would have a hidden camera set up at a house in a secret location, and they were doing it all around the country, and it was like a fish. They were catching fish like in a net to the point where they couldn't get them processed to get them, in a car. They had a makeshift processing police station right out back and stuff like that. But yeah, okay. So they're catching the people. They're catching Caucasian males. So pretty much the face of pedophilia would have been Caucasian males if they'd have kept shooting. Now, if they'd have found Pookie and Ray Ray had an obsession with underage girls on the internet, it'd be the number one show in America. But since it wasn't, they didn't get the demographic that they got, or it might have been they might have known the demographic they were going to get. They just didn't know they were going to get it in that abundance. So just like they want to make black men the face of Me Too and sexual assault, white men would have been the face of pedophilia if they let this show keep going. But the real reason they shut it down, that's the part of it, what I said about the white men and all that. But the real thing is the fact that they want to make pedophilia an actual sexual orientation. I don't know when, but that's what they're going to usher in here, definitely within the next 20 years. And I'll be an old man, and hopefully, on my way out to where I don't have to witness, seeing men with underage girls and boys, and that shit be acceptable. But that's the real reason. Pedophilia, they're not going to talk about it now. It's in the agenda. Just this, what do you think all this setup with this LGBT and shit is all about? And they put it in schools so they indoctrinate the young kids, so that by the time the kids are old enough to be adults, and someone tells them, "Oh, you can go fondle a kid. That's okay." So they had to cancel the show because if they say, they busting you on the internet, putting you in disgracing you like that, how they gonna go from that to saying pedophilia is accepted? They got they can't really let you think that it was never a bad idea. So any kid that's born this year or any years following, 20 years from now, he ain't gonna know nothing about the To Catch a Predator show. He ain't gonna have that shit quelled.